Good afternoon, everyone. As you can see, been a bit messy. I'm still playing around with this idea of doing, I think it was Gail Agostinelli, I don't know if she did it on gel prints, I can't remember. Anyway, messing around with making some borders and things. I've done these, but I'm not keen. Yeah, I'm going to play around with these a bit more this afternoon. I've got some of my original gel prints, so I avoid any copyright problems and that. And there's no stamping on these. It's all just shapes and things that I've, created out of funky foam and stuff like that when I did the gel prints. So I'm going to try and do some really different coloured ones. And what I'm going to do is do the drawing and then cut them out. I mean, these are rubbish, but anyway, cut them out, and then I'm going to scan a whole sheet individually so that that should be easier to for people. So I want to do a digital download basically, so hopefully that'll be easier for people to just cut them out from a sheet of already done stuff. So yeah, so I'm just messing around with that. I was using coloured pens, but I think I'm going to go for sort of black and grey just to do the shapes. And I'm going to get my Zentangle folder out because I've got a load of patterns in there, so I shall be messing around with that this afternoon. Now I did a quick video yesterday. Where's it gone? It was all filmed in the wrong direction. I think I've sussed out what I'm doing wrong, and I think it's the orientation of the phone. Anyway, I got out one of the scrap packs that I'm going to be doing, and I said that I would make a TN sized cover out of, that's the smallest pack as well, this one, and here it is. Basically it's all complete. I I realised when I went back to the video, I realised I had the bird one there, so I've done that. So yeah, I've just done some of the stitches off my machine, zigzagged all the pieces together. This is another stitch off my machine, made some grasses and that. Like I say, don't get hung up on the exact patterns here. Did some slow stitching here just to highlight a leaf, and some slow stitching there as well, hand stitching basically, and I just outlined that as well. So yeah, so it's made I've lined it with this stuff. This fabric, I know it's a man-made fabric, but it is just so soft. I can't even describe how soft it is. It's beautiful. Yeah, so I've made a TN size journal. I haven't stuffed it with papers. I might just sell it as a naked journal cover basically, and whoever wants it can just put their own papers in. But I just did this just to sort of give you an idea of, a little bit of fabric placement, a little bit of patchworky type stuff. I did lay it, well, I showed you yesterday, but yeah, I laid it on top of an old, all the bits on top of an old pillowcase, and I did chop them down slightly from what is in the packs basically. But that's just an idea of what you can do with those packs. So that's that one. I've done just a very simple closure on this one, and I had this elasticated lace, which I just quite simply making a bow. I'm waiting for elastic to arrive, this thin stuff, and I was going to do the elastic ones with a big button, but I haven't got enough elastic. So a couple of others that I did out of fabric scratch. Sorry, keep forgetting it's not in live. Yeah, this one. Oh, excuse the sniffles. I've just had a sneezing fit. Again, a TN size, traveller's notebook size. I did this lovely gold trim that I've got. Big button as a closure. It's got a traveller on there. Genuine Chinese coin. Before any diseases. They're years ago I got these. A friend of mine went to, I think it was China. Yeah, it was China. And she bought, I said to her, can you bring me back some of the coins with a hole in? And bless her, she did. So so I just sort of highlighted with a little bit of hand stitching, and that's securely on in a really nice gold thread actually. I don't know if it's catching it. Yeah, so that's a lovely trim that. And then I had this massive coconut button, and I've Mod Podged on the word traveller with a little scrappy bit embellishment behind, and that actually acts as the closure. So it's piece of sari silk, and then you just Sorry, trying to look in the camera and doing it is not the way to do it. So you just wrap it around, and it's a very simple closure. You haven't got to use it. I mean, you know, you can just chop it off if you don't want it on there. It's not a problem. And then I lined it with this, the last remnants of my beautiful gold fabric. I've got a couple of bits left and that's it. And then just put a little bit of a trim down there, just, you know, just for the hell of it, really. So that's that one. And this one is made out of fabric that is in those scrap packs, but I had a big piece of this one left over, so I've made this one a very simple frame, the word journal, and again I've just used the elasticated lace there. Yeah, and these I free motioned it on initially, and then I went around with a really tiny zigzag, so it shouldn't fray any more than that, so it should be fine. And then I've got these lovely brads with big pearly bits on them basically, and just a bit of lace on the back there. Again, another elastic bound one, and I've lined it with a lovely blue denim, which has got this stitching detail. So yeah, really nice. I enjoyed doing those actually. I love piecing fabric to see, you know, once it's made into something, it's just so unique. It's lovely. I think that's it. I say the really quick ones lately. I don't know. I don't want to do too. I don't want to bore people basically. So I think I've shown you this, but I did put a word in there, just the word journal. It can come out. It's not a problem. And then yeah, it's all stitched in now. Sorry, all stitched in with all the papers. I love that picture. It's kind of sort of garden-y slash, you know, a general thing. This idea, this strip of paper with a strip of vellum, sorry, paper with a strip of vellum inside, was off of a tattered teal, Martine. I've spoken about her before, so yeah. So it's a semi-naked journal. So it's just got all papers and things in it, and then a packet of ephemera there. Oh, and I put the belly band in the back there because it wouldn't fit in this envelope basically. So that's that one. That's ready to be listed and put in the old shop. So this, I'm waiting. I've got some of the Tim Holtz, I don't know what they call them, hitch posts I think they call them, and I haven't got them obviously. So what I had was these metal buttons, and they've got like the I don't know what you call it. Hang on, let me get one. I think they're called a shank, aren't they? Hang on. They got this on the back. The shank bit here, yeah. So all I did was I got my crocodile and I punched a hole. I put this button on and through, and then I wanted something to hold it, and I was going to use a cocktail stick, and I thought, well, no, because you know it could break. So I literally put a paper clip through the other side to hold it on. So put the paper clip through there, and then that's why I've stuck that flower there, just to hide the paper clip, which is holding the button on, which is just enough room there to get the 5mm ribbon round as a wrap. So, and then because I forgot to put that actually on initially, I had a lovely daisy eyelet, so I put that there, and then the ribbon just goes through there, and there's quite a lot of room there to expand. So yeah, so that one's done. Again, another one that needs to be listed, so it's that and that one. Gosh, right, okay, so we've got lots to go on. Yeah, so this afternoon I'm just intending to play around with these border things, and then what I think I'll do is just lay them all on a piece of A4 paper, scan them, and just make it a downloadable thing basically. It's it shouldn't be too hard. I've got loads of stuff that's sort of ongoing at the moment, but not a lot finished. So I don't know if you watch Wendy's Journal Adventures. Let me just grab this, sorry. She was making these the other day. Let me just shift those out there. It's a in the UK we call it a DL envelope. It's, you know, like a business letter envelope basically, with a window, and then you just attach two smaller ones, and it makes like a flip out like so. I've got to cover it all, yeah, obviously it's nowhere near finished. And then you just slice the top of the envelopes, so you'll be able to put a tag in there, and that one. And then this one I've got, you know, obviously it's a great big space, so I might just put a big journaling card in there, with hopefully with a picture that will centre in there. But yeah, I just need to cover it all and finish it all off now. So I guess I could have slit this side here and had a big journaling card going in that way. But yeah, so I'm just sort of faffing around really. I've been quite busy in and out with the kids this weekend. As I say, I told you, my daughter, bless her, she's going home today. She said she feels a lot better, so, and a lot stronger, which is all good. Her iron was so low, she looked dreadful, she looked so ill. But yeah, she's over the surgery now, so that's all good. Yeah, not much else to tell you. As I say, it's just been one of those weekends, really. And I'm really sorry about the last video filming in that stupid direction. I say I think I've got it sus now. It was the orientation of the phone, because I had it on my bookcase over that way. When I used to angle it across and then turn the phone to film, I think it was picking up, thinking that I was holding, yeah, the phone where it taped in the other direction, or filmed in the other direction basically. So hopefully this will sort it out, and we can get on. Yeah, tons to do. I'm working 3 days this week, so it's not going to be much more this week. I might do something tomorrow. Going to get on and do this doodling this afternoon, whilst watching all sorts of things, and then oh, that's gone right through. That's trouble with those Spectrum Noirs. They very very inky. Oh, that's the wrong side. Yeah, okay, different. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Thank you very much. Welcome to my new subscriber. It's the more the merrier in this crazy world of me. Come on, think. Is there anything else? No, I don't think there is. I've got a load of listing to do this afternoon. So all those paper packs, the tassels, yeah, and I've got a couple of orders to ship out. So yeah, all good, all busy. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'll hopefully catch up with you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.